When desires don't match, there is literally nothing you can do. So hold on, let me see what happened. Hopefully everything gets recorded, but yeah, there's a lot of crows in this area that I live in. And it's like an interesting experience. I don't know if y'all can see him. But yeah, that's kind of how I woke up. Just like, it was crazy. Like, waking up, I don't know what realm I was in, but I was like going hard for myself. Like, you're abundant, you're amazing, your bills are paid, you're a money man. I was literally like on the subconscious just warring. And it's like, at sooner or later that shit gonna start adding up. I'm gonna just say that, because that was such a pure, beautiful moment. And of course, like, as I started to fully wake up, like, other thoughts start to come up, other things, and I listened and I put stuff in their perspective place. And something was like, you need to like expand on this, like capture this moment with yourself, have this moment with yourself. And it's okay. Like, one of the things that I want to do is like, what does intentional community really look like? And community truly is community. Like, it is people having space to show up as who they are, and there being community and resources and support system networks for them to participate in that correlates with their energies. Um, is everything in the community going to suit that person? Absolutely not, because that's not what community is about. Everything is not meant to float your boat, but no one should be suppressing or oppressing or minimizing your voice, your experience, your desires, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, because it don't reflect or correlate or look like their own. And for so long, because I was a manifesting ego, I would inform people of my ideas and my plans and things that I wanted to do, but so it wouldn't be a surprise. But that's also the opposite of how like capitalism works. Like, as far as if you want to go far, do it and then talk about it. Like, so it's like, freak. Like, I have to literally go against traditional energy in order to produce wealth and sustainability and freedom and just an equilibrium for myself. But also, I have to like include people in my life in a way that I don't care to. Like, it's really none of your business. Like, you'll see it when you see it. Like, I was that person before I understood that. I got my first car. Everything that I've ever done for myself, I didn't realize it, but it really like, some of my movements for myself, not becoming a teen mom, getting my first cars, first apartments, even just moving here, like, this stuff really unsettled my parents. And it's like, what did y'all want from me? I'm sleeping on y'all floors. I didn't have a bed, a room. I've never had my own room in a house that we've had. Like, let's sit with that, both of y'all. Your children have never had their own room, their own dresser, their own stuff. Like, mom, dad, where is our own stuff? Because even when you got us our own stuff, we had to share with cousins and stuff. You always move somebody in. Dad, you already know what the situation was with you, so we're not even going to go there. So it's like, just let me go. Let me breathe. Let me explain. Why? I hate it. I hate it for myself. I hate it for us children who were pawns of empty seaters. Like, you motherfuckers didn't have nothing else to do but to torment our ass and get and pull our heartstrings every which way, instead of pouring into us so that we could go out and actually produce what you want us to produce and take care of y'all ass. But it was just, they did to it's crazy. You, to get what you desire, you did the opposite. You did the opposite. You produced, you you did the opposite of what you desired to the outcome to be, and you produced the opposite of what you wanted the outcome to be. That shit is just crazy. You produced it what you didn't want to happen by doing what? Well, basically being what you didn't want to happen. But I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not here to psychologize and help you understand how at some point you have to acknowledge and accept that your choices were not the best. Because if y'all could look at my life, when my daddy kicked me out at 19, telling me that I don't want to be accountable for all the stuff that I had did. Boy, what? You talking about from 14 to 18 at that point? Sure. Let me, a child, try to be accountable and heal. I'm doing that. I'm growing up. I'm going at my natural, real pace. Y'all the ones having kids. Yes, I might be fucking and getting the emotional baggage and stuff and creating stuff that I ain't, like the demonic, like the energies like that, creating soul ties and attaching myself to entities and not really having the spiritual, like, know-how of how to manage this stuff. So now that I'm older, yes, I have a lot of alchemizing, transmuting, grounding, yoga, just stuff that I need to do, meditation, to cord cutting, to get a lot of this energy cleared in, or like to like find a place for these spirits to go, because I contracted with these men, these boys, as early as age 13 for some of this stuff, you know? So these spirits, as powerful as my black ass is, they not just ready to just dissipate like that. They got a vessel who's powerful, willingly, strong. I make shit happen for real in the spirit realm. So, yes, the most vicious of entities wanted to attach to me as a child. And these entities want to be attached to other children. So I've also, like, another thing, that's another reason why I'm not big on being in a relationship with people with kids right now, or in a relationship with my family with the kids, because especially if we're not on good points, because that kids they are open channels, and you need to protect their channels. Don't stop allowing all these family members around your kids. Stop allowing all these. Just stop. I don't. If my life is not an example of this shit to some people, I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all mamas. Y'all motherfuckers are having these children, these girls, and y'all are going to have a reckoning on your head, because you thinking you're gonna not account for it. But no, you're going to have to account for it, baby. They have to. You think that they got to just experience this shit, this rape, this incest, this molestation, this abandonment, this neglect, this bullying, lack? Children are cruel. Not only are children cruel, but children are getting the same kind of harm that yet. So it's like everybody is just experiencing a lot of harsh stuff. I don't think it ended just because I'm not a child no more. So, my house a little like junky, so excuse it, but I really like my little space, y'all. Like it's still coming together. We still need a lot of things, but just like how I have it set up with the things that I have, it's a beautiful moment, a beautiful encounter, a beautiful experience. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And so yeah, that's what I kind of just want to leave y'all with today. Maybe I just have to speak up about it. I guess I was looking for some type of organized way, like, like not just randomly, just, but maybe I just gotta randomly spout some shit out. Just clear these channels, I don't know yet. Let me know what y'all feel when I am just going off the dome and off the because there has been moments where I've caught myself in that space. But I think a lot of the stuff too is like men, I want us to know that both men and women could be sexually devious, sexually perverted. And I'm talking as grotesque as you think a man could be, it started from a woman. Like, women could be even more filthy nasty, because oftentimes women, like, the world has said men will be men, boys will be boys, so we accept certain behaviors. So their shit is enriched. They, after, like, outside of like incest, molestation, rape, outside of stuff that when it's like that, perverted that shit, then they don't want you to really know. But even when that comes out in the light more than it does for women, and I ain't gonna say it like this, but I'm gonna say it like this. I feel like it's possible that women are victimizers, or victimizers in these dynamics more than men. And so it's wrong either way, but I'm just like, we have to stop just looking at this as an isolated thing, because like, I have a very, very, very inverted relationship with the masculine. I think that just has to do with too much sexual violation. And I want to be sorry to my brothers and to men that I have put at a distance because of this, but you two are responsible. I can't, you can't know the truth and operate in falsehoods, or not stand as a provider, as a protector, as someone in direct opposition against what women and children are saying their realities are. And I'm not saying you doing something physically about it. I'm saying your energy, you have to embody protector energy, even if it's something like you have to be willing to do this with yourself. Like, I'm willing to go inside myself and deal with the parts of me that are like these men that have done this to my sister. When you can do that, then you have put yourself in a place to assist these men and I really believe facilitate leadership, because you accept something that is true about yourself. You accept that you very much could. Any man has the propensity to be to operate in his darkest nature, but it's more so the self-control, the discipline, and everything that you choose to utilize and to assist you in overcoming perversion and any ill thought. So yeah, I'm really fascinated by all these crows being in this area, and I'm gonna have to make another video. I'm gonna have to go try to find that video that where that girl was. She had a whole bunch of like it was like buzzer crows. So it was, I don't think it was these kind of crows because they looked a lot bigger, but it was just a bunch of them on top of another one just came on top of her apartment, and she just started like rebuking it, and like after I watched it, I felt it, and I even cried. And then like I don't know, my spirit would felt the need to do that, and so I'm curious about that encounter. And I usually don't watch my videos, but I went back and watched that video, and I've been like feeling the urge to even go back and watch it again. So because I really am curious about all these crows in this area. And what that could mean for me spiritually, as far as the work that's needed in this area. Because I'm coming into realization, like, I'm still learning occult stuff, so, and I'm still learning spiritual stuff, so I'm not really big on the language of everything, especially because English language talking is not helpful. Like, I'm very energetic based, I'm very telepathic, and like I've realized that there are times where I'm just deep up in my bullshit, and other times motherfuckers can't hold their ground. Mentally, you can't fuck with me when it comes to certain things. I think I'm a Gemini, so like when people try to confuse me up there, you gotta get the fuck off my radar. You need to get your shit together. But and that's why I understand why Kanye is how he is, or a lot of Geminis, Kendrick Lamar, even J. Cole. Like he's like everybody has their way with their expression. I think it's very like, because we kind of just we feel into energy. Kodak, think about just these intense expressions at times, these intense mannerisms, these intense emotions, these intense things that get portrayed, because we often feel into the things that people want to pretend aren't around or aren't happening when it's happened. Anywho, so yeah, I feel good about this. I think I'm gonna try to like post all this content today and just like be present with myself today. Yesterday went really well. I feel like after my video yesterday, I went into like a little bit of a like psychosis, or just allowing the dirty stuff to overtake me. But I end up purging, crying, releasing, end up able to cut my light off and go to sleep in the dark, and like whatever comes up, and I have to like sit in it and sit with it and allow these things to release from my body and to allow myself to heal, because these are very real experiences, and I feel like I didn't really finish up on the relationship aspect. So I really feel like my relationship with my ex really debilitated me, because like I didn't do all that work because I didn't do all that work because I wanted to be in a relationship with him. Um, I did all that work because, like, no, a lot of it was because I wanted to be in a relationship with him, and that's who I like. That's who was reflecting the mirror of, like, you need to change these things. You need to be better with here. And even though he would never say it, it was just what I saw and wanted for myself, for us, for him to have an easeful experience with me. Like, when you kind of like, little, like, you obsessive, you're clingy, you're needy. Like, yes, that could be accepted and good, and like, somebody, when we need to cuddle, when we need that intimacy, when you in a rut and you need softness, like, yes, that type of energy is great. But all the time, every day, 24 hours a day, you don't have nothing else to do but cling to me, like, nothing else, like, that is draining. And I knew that, so I'm like, you're gonna have to find other things. He can't be the only thing. So that's when I literally, like, I literally wanted to create just a fucking fantasy. It really wasn't a fantasy, it was real. Like, I truly thought that he was like a man who was gonna be capable of leading other men and letting them know, like, the importance of being an emotional safety net for women. And even if some of their expressions are hard or irrational, don't take it as it being as you, but giving you, like, dang, I get to be the one that she feels the safest to be this with, like, I saw this man as so fucking powerful just because of what I was able to do with him. And I still don't see how powerful I was, because if he's left me in the worst, well, I'm not gonna lie, I cheated in the worst situation, but we had both experienced a loss, a death, a transition in the family. And his way of coping was whatever he was doing, and my way of coping was being physical with people and him, and he wasn't available, so I had somebody else help me. And I don't regret it, and I told him, and that was it. And it was something so peaceful about that moment. But ever since, I've just, like, I'm not gonna say I've just had the worst experience in my life, because I've chosen a lot of experiences more so than not. But, I'm not gonna lie, since whatever happened in 2022, when I launched my business, and I'm probably gonna have to go look at some of my content from then. I'm gonna have to figure out, maybe just, like, I don't know, but, like, when my mama, I remember, like, her not kicking me out, but her moving out, like, within weeks of me, like, saying I wasn't able to afford rent and needed time to get rent together. And just that whole situation just was devastated. And so I don't know if what I was thinking, like, when you're like, I'm just trying to heal, I'm just getting all this, like, it felt so good to just, like, get on my platforms and talk and, like, explain to my social media, like, this is my personality, this is what I'm wanting to do, this is my character, this is what I'm building, this is where we're going. And then, like, this is, like, I've had a really struggle-full life, poverty, just, everything, but overworking mom. And I just told the truth about some of those experiences. And my mama, I didn't know that, like, she would be listening to me, thinking that I was being negative about her. And I came to find that out later. And my mama never liked it. Like, it's just so much stuff that I'm realizing now that I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I just hope God protects me. Hope my ancestors protect me. I thank my granny for protecting me. From an early age. Thank you for loving me. Like, there was animosity between my grannies. My godmama, my granny, and my mama, like, all my grannies had smoke behind me, baby. Even my granny that's still living would tell me to this day, like, that's actually part of the reason why she really don't, she won't say it, but she got a little, she won't smoke behind that, because it's an energy thing. When kids flow to you, resonate with you. I love you so much, granny. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your love. Your love. Oh my gosh, your love. Your love. My dad struggled with the whole harshness of it, and I get it from I got that from him, so I don't even he don't want himself, really. That's what he hate himself. So but that's needed when you have a love like that. Like, you have to have balance. You have to have fierceness, and that you're not fucking with me energy, because why are you fucking with me when you know it's pure raw love? And I honor that about you, granny. And I don't know, like, I don't know. I feel it, but I don't know the details of stuff. And maybe you'll reveal it to me when it's time. And maybe I need to go have these conversations with my birth granny. Like, she's my birth granny, because that's the womb. Like, I came from both my granny wombs, which is crazy, because my dad, oh my gosh. And then my mom. And so when I say my birth granny, I mean the one who's still, like, living in my mother's line. And I guess because, like, she birthed my mom, and but at the same time, like, that's the same with my granny. Like, boys aren't that, they aren't, we look at them as different, but it was our desire to separate, And so I have to heal my relationship with the masculine, and I know that stems from my father wounds, and I have to stop dissolving him of his accountability and his responsibility as a father to protect and provide. That's it. And when I could release the shame and the guilt around him not being a consistent protector and provider, and, like, attribute, like, that really fucked me up. And hey, that's real. Like, I don't want to corroborate a relationship with you because it reflects bullshit. Like, whatever. I don't know if he just wanted my mom for sex, or he only saw her valuable for sex, or he only wanted to use her for sex, or I don't really know. But I have that same experience with men all the time, where they can sense that they should honor me, respect me, and give me so much more than they just want to tame me and hone me and do stuff that don't got nothing to do with experiencing a divine woman of God. And I just can't partake in the shenanigans. I love men, I love women, I love people, but I am not sacrificing my innocence, my purity, for you hood rats, you hoodlums, you demons. I had the last person that just did this to me told me this, like, I can't even, y'all. I'm not even going. If I really sat with some of the shit that I've experienced and knew what the fuck it wouldn't even be funny. Like, some people really look like it, and I'm sitting here just having my way with these demons, baby. Enjoying every ride, baby. Just ooh, that's why we fallen angels, if that's what we is, or whatever we supposed to be. Maybe we the rulers of the fall. I don't know. They said we some of us, these fallen angels, were our children of the Elohim. Which one are we? Are we the ones before, after? Which ones? Or we just the human species getting controlled? What is it? But either way, these are the type of thoughts that come into my mind. And yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I have much else to talk. I need to go upload these videos, so I'm gonna go do that. And I will talk to y'all on the next one.